The cargo ship glided smoothly across the vast ocean when, out of nowhere, pirates swarmed aboard. The crew froze in terror, but not the captain. Calm under pressure, Harper knew he'd have to outsmart the intruders. With nerves of steel, he hatched a plan no one could have predicted, one that would send shockwaves through the world of piracy. At his command, the crew rushed to the deck. First Mate John and Engineer Maria sprang into action, rallying their shipmates with urgency. Ropes, rods, and tools were transformed into makeshift defenses as fear turned into grim determination. Every hand gripped a weapon, every stance hardened with resolve. The ship was no longer just cargo, it was a fortress. Across the waves, the pirate leader Malik shouted his orders, his men ready to strike. The battle for the ship was about to begin. Malik, eyes fixed on the prize, drove his crew forward with practiced precision. Confidence radiated from him as the pirates prepared to seize the vessel swiftly and efficiently. But before we start, smash the like button, subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. On the cargo ship, tension thickened. The crew clustered together, exchanging anxious glances, the weight of what was coming pressing down on them. Harper scanned the horizon, measuring the advancing force, calculating odds, and hunting for weaknesses. Outnumbered, but not outwitted, he sharpened his plan. Maria moved quickly through the crew, distributing gear and improvised protection, her steady presence strengthening their resolve. John stood vigilant, tracking the enemy's approach, noting reinforcements closing in. Both sides drew nearer, the salty air crackling with anticipation. Communicating constantly, he ensured that both Captain Harper and the rest of the crew were informed of the attackers' every move. Whispers rippled among the crew as the pirates closed in, fragments of fear and hope carried on the salty wind. Nerves were stretched thin, yet their resolve held, drawn tight around the steady figure of Captain Harper. His calm, unwavering presence became the anchor they clung to as the threat loomed larger. The pirates swarmed aboard, weapons glinting under the sun, their movements sharp and practiced. The deck trembled under the sudden invasion, the air heavy with menace. The crew stood their ground, wary but unbroken, bracing for the clash. Harper's mind worked quickly, piecing together a strategy in the chaos. Ahmed and Lucy moved with precision at his signal, gathering what they could to fortify the ship, their actions weaving into the larger plan. Harper's signals were precise, guiding his crew through the storm like a lighthouse beacon. In the middle of this escalating tension, their synchronized actions became pivotal. Their movements were fluid, hinting at the rehearsed drills from long before. From the midst of the intruders, Malik emerged, his presence unmistakable. Cold and calculating, he surveyed the ship with merciless intent. At his command, the pirates split into groups, fanning out with ruthless efficiency. His authority radiated, sending a chill through the defenders. The cargo ship groaned and thrummed beneath their feet, the engines pulsing like a heartbeat. The rhythmic vibrations blended with the rising chaos above, a constant reminder of the stakes. On deck, Harper and John exchanged a single glance, their bond unspoken yet solid. Determination burnt between them, an unyielding readiness forged not just from courage, but from loyalty to those around them. Elsewhere, Johnson and Tim held their ground near the bridge, every muscle taut with anticipation. They knew the bridge was the heart of the ship, and losing it would mean surrender. As the pirates advanced in relentless waves, the crew's unity tightened, a fragile yet fierce barrier against the looming storm. Harper scanned the bridge with a sharp eye, absorbing every detail, searching for any advantage. Each passing second was a knife's edge, and he was already shaping. Every corner of the ship became part of Harper's mental map, each shadow a potential advantage. His crew watched closely, attuned to his signals, knowing his mind was as vital as any weapon. Adaptability was his strategy, always staying one step ahead. Below, Maria worked in the communications hub, her steady focus keeping the ship connected. The lifeline she maintained brought a flicker of hope, her quiet efficiency reinforcing the crew's resolve. Above, Malik prowled the decks, his relentless presence driving the pirates forward. Inch by inch, they pressed their control, their advance sharpened by his iron will. Harper tracked their movements with sharp precision, piecing together counters like a chess player studying the board. Every step of the enemy became part of his unfolding plan. Calm and deliberate, he edged toward the stairway below, already preparing the next move. Harper slipped into the ship's depths, giving his crew a final nod to hold steady. They caught the signal and stood firm, their trust in him unwavering as he disappeared below to set his plan in motion. On deck, John assumed command, working alongside Maria to keep the sailors coordinated. The crew braced against the pirates' pressure, turning tools and scraps into weapons, answering every push with resistance. Malik prowled the deck like a predator, his grin wide, his gaze cold. He urged his men forward with ruthless efficiency, yet unease gnawed at him. Harper's absence was too deliberate, too quiet. Malik could feel the weight of a plan unfolding somewhere just beyond his sight. Karim lingered near the railing, watching Harper's descent with suspicion. His loyalty to Malik clashed with his instincts, which warned him that the true battle was shifting below. Step by step, he drifted closer to the stairwell, curiosity sharpening into determination. Below deck, Harper moved quickly, eyes scanning every corridor and cargo hold. Each crate, each bulkhead, each escape hatch became part of the map building in his mind. He was shaping battlegrounds out of ordinary spaces, calculating choke points and fallback routes. The hum of the engines underfoot kept time with his thoughts, every vibration a reminder that the ship itself could become a weapon if used wisely. In the cramped comms room, Maria fought with stubborn machinery until a weak, crackling signal sparked to life. A fragile thread stretched out into the vast sea, carrying their desperate call for help. For the first time since the pirates' arrival, the crew felt a surge of hope ripple through them. Above, John steadied his stance, scanning the deck with hawk-like focus. He directed the crew with precision, anticipating the pirates' every move. Though tension weighed heavy on the salty air, the defenders grew sharper, stronger, more unified. Each heartbeat brought them closer to the clash they could no longer avoid. John's voice was a comforting anchor, reminding them that while they might bend under pressure, they wouldn't break. Time pressed on, and Malik's patience frayed with every clang and shout. The pirates pushed forward, driven by greed, but the resistance they encountered was sharper and more coordinated than expected. Malik's eyes glimmered with hunger and frustration. He was determined to claim the ship, yet each move seemed thwarted. Harper stood firm on the rocking deck, one eye on the advancing pirates, the other on his crew. Every shadow, every sound, every movement was noted. His calm presence anchored the sailors, holding their focus as danger closed in. Below, Harper paused in the engine room, tapping hidden compartments behind panels. Tactical tools and improvised weapons lay in waiting, their effectiveness dependent on precise timing. Every plan had its moment, and Harper's resolve hardened as he prepared the surprise that could turn the tide. Maria received his silent signal, coordinating her actions with meticulous care. Feigning normalcy, she moved with quiet precision. Updates flowed between John and Harper, each message sharpening the captain's strategy and reinforcing the crew's confidence. On deck, the pirates' sneers faded into uncertainty. The crew's disciplined response, coordinated and deliberate, began to sap their aggression. Every thwarted advance fed Malik's frustration, escalating the tension as the invaders realized the ship was not so easily conquered. Amid the chaos, Harper's plan continued to take shape, every hidden tool and practiced maneuver waiting for the exact moment to strike. Malik's frustration mounted with every failed attempt to breach the crew's defenses. Progress stalled, and each setback tightened the noose of his irritation. The pirates' confidence wavered against the crew's disciplined resistance. Below deck, Harper moved with purpose through the cargo hold. Hidden emergency supplies, carefully stowed, offered unexpected advantages. Maria worked stealthily at the communications hub, securing and fine-tuning systems. Every connection maintained was a lifeline, her precision ensuring the crew could stay coordinated despite the chaos above. On deck, Harper's calm presence radiated through the crew. Their confidence mirrored his own, every sailor bolstered by his steady leadership. Malik's anger grew with each thwarted move. The crew's tenacity was wearing down his men, but he refused to yield. As the battle raged above, Harper navigated the ship below with quiet determination. Every step, every observation, brought him closer to executing the plan that could shift the tide in their favor. The ship thrummed with tension, a tightrope of strategy, skill, and timing. Every motion was precise, deliberate, part of a practiced rhythm. Though they could not see his plan, the crew's trust in him remained unwavering. Maria followed his guidance, quietly reinforcing safety measures and coordinating preparations. Above, the crew's unified defense grew stronger with every thwarted attack. Pirates stumbled against the disciplined resistance, their formations fraying under constant counteractions. Malik's men became scattered, their once organized advance unraveling. Even Karim, Malik's right hand, felt the strain. The crew's unexpected coordination and resilience dismantled the pirates' plans. Malik's irritation surged, the mounting pressure testing his leadership as the defenders held firm. Below deck, Harper continued his meticulous work, each hidden measure and calculated step bringing the crew closer to a decisive advantage. The tension on board tightened like a coiled spring, waiting for the precise moment to release its force. In the shadows below deck, Harper added the finishing touches to his plan. Drawing from years of naval strategy experience, he meticulously adjusted knobs and aligned switches. Harper worked with meticulous care, double-checking every detail of his hidden device. Years of experience guided his hands as he prepared for the decisive moment, each adjustment a calculated step toward turning the tide. Above deck, Maria assumed command, her presence steadying the crew. Under her watchful eye, sailors reinforced their positions with precise coordination, their confidence growing with every successful maneuver. Karim prowled near the lower decks, curiosity gnawing at him. He sensed Harper's secret. Every attempt to uncover the captain's plans was met with resistance, leaving the pirates frustrated and disoriented. Harper and Maria exchanged brief, meaningful glances, their silent communication conveying trust, readiness, and shared strategy. Above, Malik's frustration boiled over as his men faltered, his authority straining under the pressure of unexpected resistance. Below deck, Harper moved like a shadow, completing last-minute checks and ensuring every preparation was perfect. The tension aboard the ship coiled tighter with each passing second, ready to snap into action at the precise moment of his choosing. Nobody on deck knew what he was up to, but Harper was determined. With the sun setting, he doubled down on his efforts. Whatever it was he was planning, it had to be done before the night crept in. He knew time was running out. Malik's frustration boiled as his crew faltered, their movements jittery under his glare. He pushed them forward, desperate to regain momentum, but their confidence wavered against the crew's disciplined resistance. On deck, Maria guided the sailors with steady authority, keeping them alert and coordinated. Every move was deliberate, every position held, as they trusted Harper's unseen strategy. Below deck, Harper worked swiftly, hands a blur as he prepared his hidden device. The pirates' chaos above gave him precious breathing room. Every adjustment, every check, was precise. As the sun dipped toward the horizon, shadows deepened, offering Harper the advantage he needed. His mind raced through contingencies, ensuring every element of the plan was ready. Above, John and the crew maintained their vigilance, intercepting pirate advances and holding the line with quiet strength. Harper's focus never wavered. Every knob, every lever, every hidden mechanism was accounted for. The ship teetered between tension and calm, waiting for the precise moment when Harper's preparations would shift the battle in their favor. Harper moved with purpose below deck, every system primed and ready for the signal that would catch the pirates off guard. Timing was everything, and he had prepared meticulously, confident his plan would work. Above, Maria kept the crew calm and focused, their trust in Harper steadying them as the pirates faltered. Each failed attempt by Malik's men eroded their confidence, while the defenders held firm, their resilience creating a tense, almost electric atmosphere. As the sky shifted to deep shades of orange and purple, Harper's movements flowed with quiet precision. Every step, every adjustment, was part of a practiced rhythm, a hidden mechanism ready to turn the tide. Karim prowled the deck, eyes drawn to the lower decks where Harper had vanished. Suspicion gnawed at him, curiosity pushing him toward the captain's secret, even as danger loomed. The crew clung to their hope, strengthened by Harper's calm determination. Maria mirrored that focus, preparing to act in concert with the captain's plan. Every moment brought them closer to the decisive move that could change everything. Harper made the final adjustments to his secret plan, every movement precise, every control poised. Timing was perfect. The moment to turn the tide had arrived. Above deck, the pirates sensed a shift but dismissed it, underestimating the crew's resolve. Below, Harper triggered the ship's hidden ace. Loudspeakers roared to life, an ear-splitting noise that sent the invaders clutching their heads, dropping weapons in disorientation. The crew seized the moment. Moving with coordination and urgency, they restrained the incapacitated pirates with ropes and makeshift ties, reclaiming control of the ship. Maria raced through prepared measures, ensuring every system functioned smoothly, securing the success of Harper's plan. Unity and determination carried the crew to victory. The pirates' advance collapsed, leaving them stunned and defeated, while the defenders celebrated their regained command. Harper's ingenuity, combined with the crew's discipline, had transformed near defeat into triumph. As the chaos subsided, the crew gathered around Harper, their faith vindicated. Relief and pride radiated through the ship. The victory was theirs, and the captain's quick thinking had left a lasting mark on both crew and adversaries. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss amazing tales like this one.